that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the London Monarchs. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Carry for Carolina.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
That last carry, here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
21 yards.
The end result, 21 yards.
First down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The tackle made by Eric Murray.
Down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Well, some bad teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain. Up yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get over.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Jackson on third and long, being chased out left. Over the middle to Smith. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Panthers 3.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the Sticks. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Panthers.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Screenplay, Johnson. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
At the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2-yard line.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made by Jayon Brown. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Through left side, complete. It's Trevino. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Watson a give. This is Johnson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Watson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 3rd and long, it's Watson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 16. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. From the red zone now, Watson. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. out of bounds right there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Watson going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Watson as the first half is winding down. And his guys have once again taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35.
Jackson.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Panthers.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. From the 22, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
And 5 yards to go.
Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Brown. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
41-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They don't get the hook up there. there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, Watson rolling to his left. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
15. 1st down, Carolina.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 17, Monarchs 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. From the 6. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he comes back with one complete. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. And that is incomplete here.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Watson from the gun on third down. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Jackson forced out to his left. The open man is Smith. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
To DJ Moore.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. They Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Jackson to throw. On the move to his left. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Jackson will keep it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Tyree Jackson taking it in. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
It is good.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Watson now to throw. And that's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Watson. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Derek Brown able to run him down for a loss of 18 yards, and it will be fourth down as well. And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management sheet tells you with this amount left on the clock, you don't get cute and try and get 2 plays, because if you try that, that's all you're going to get is one, and it won't be a one-drill.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will make it into the end zone, and they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Jackson now on third down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a fourth down.
Fourth down.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
First down carry here for Johnson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down.
And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And then the yardage game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say, get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you. Tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the home team here, they're on a nice early roll as they move to...
this way.